Hello everyone, welcome back to Yoga for Writers. Today I have another sequence for you and we're going to start standing at the top of the mat. Firstly, let's circle our arms up overhead, stretching to the left, side body stretch, and to the right. We're just getting loose, especially loosening up our shoulders. Let's bend backwards as far as comfortable, cactusing the arms, and then forward fold. So this is our first forward fold. You can bring yourself in as close or as far as is comfortable, then do a halfway lift, then go back into the forward fold. We're going to step back into plank. Do not go too high in your plank. We want your butt to be nice and down. And then we're going to go onto our right hand with our feet either stacked or slightly one in front of the other, whatever's more comfortable. You could also place a leg in front of you, the top leg in front of you, as a stand for our side plank. As you can see from the concentration on my face, it does take a lot of concentration to hold this pose. So let's do it on the other side. So we're leaning on the left hand this time, left foot down. Again, you can stack the feet or you can have the right foot in front of you as a kickstand. But we really want to open up our chest, open up our arms, keep as aligned as possible. Then we're going to go forward into chaturanga, then into up dog. Then we're going to go back into our first downward facing dog. Paddle out the feet, bend into it, and then lift the right leg, open it out to the side. You can twist the ankle, open up the hip, then bring it forward into a high lunge. So arms up, keep your pelvis straight, squared face forward. And then we're going to open up our arms to the right. So you should have a slight twist in your body. This might be hard to balance for some people, so be careful, it's okay. Then we're going to open out into a warrior two. Your hips can turn this time, but we want your gaze, your drishti, to be ahead of you, looking at your right arm. Then we're going to lean forward and back into peaceful warrior. So the left hand is back, the right arm is up, reaching back as far as we can go. Then we're going to go into extended side angle. You can either have your arm on a block, on your thigh, or on the ground like me. And then we're going to go back into one-legged plank. If you can't do it one-legged, please don't try. It's absolutely fine. This is a bit of a strength sequence, so don't worry too much if you can't get into the poses. So let's get back into downward facing dog. Then we're going to do it all on the left-hand side. So left leg up, twist out the ankle, then bring it forward into the high lunge. Reaching up, squaring off the hips, back leg straight out. And then we're going to open out to the side on the left side. So we got our twist, arms strong, legs strong, breathe. Don't ever hold your breath. If you're needing to hold your breath, you've gone too far. And then we're going to open out into a warrior two. So the foot slightly tilts out, the pelvis opens out. Your arms should be straight in line with your pelvis and your gaze should be forward. Then we're going to reach up and out and over into peaceful warrior, bending our left arm back to meet the back leg. And then we're going to go cartwheeling down into our one-legged plank. If you can, down to our chaturanga into upward facing dog. Stretch it out, breathe. And then we're in downward facing dog. I'm just consulting my notes here, trying to remember the sequence. You know, I'm keeping it authentic, keeping it real. Okay, we're lifting the right leg and we're doing the same thing again, but we're touching the elbow to the knee. And we're going up and down, up and down, up and down from wrist to elbow. And then we're going to go into pigeon. So we're keeping the leg out at an angle. Try and engage the core and the pelvis. You can bring your foot in as close to your pelvis as you need to be comfortable. We don't want any pain in our knee. A bit of sensation is absolutely fine, but no pain. If you need a block underneath your bum, then that's absolutely fine. We're going to lift up for this pigeon, keep ourselves strong, chest open, and then we're going to forward fold. Rest here a while. And then we're going to go straight back with our leg up, one-legged downward dog. And then we're going to go on the other side. So left leg up. And then we're going to go from elbow to wrist, elbow to wrist, elbow to wrist with the knee. As many times as you can. Obviously, if you can't do it again, don't worry. And then we're going to come into pigeon. Again, you want to make sure that you have as little space between your bum and the ground. So if you need a yoga block, that's absolutely fine. Bring in the heel as much as you need to. We're bending back, keeping our chest proud, breathing deeply, and then bending forwards. Swing the leg around this time, the right leg around, and we're going to have a go at a boat. So you want to draw your knees up a little bit and lean back as far as you can. You can lift one leg, then the other, or both at the same time. You can touch the mat if you need some balance, help with your balance, or you can hold your legs. And we're just going to hold boat pose for a little while. You can bring your feet up if you're more advanced, if that's comfortable for you. Sometimes I can do it and sometimes I can't, to be honest with you. It depends on the day. So have a go. You can have a few prayer twists from side to side, have a bit of fun with it, bring the knees in and out, whatever you got to do to enjoy your boat pose. And then we can come into Sukhasana. Right, there we are. We're going to go into a reclined plank here. Our feet should be outstretched, wrists facing the back of the mat with our fingers facing towards our feet. And then we can bend forward as a counter bend. Windshield wiper the legs to stretch out the hips. If that hurt a little bit, we need to make sure we get comfortable again. Some deep breaths in Sukhasana. Catching our breath after that more strength-based sequence. And now we're going to open up the right leg and bend into the right side. So we have the right arm along the side of the right leg, left arm up and over. And then we're going to tilt towards the leg and fold over it for Janu Shushasan. If you need to bend your knee to get your body in closer, that's absolutely fine. You do not have to touch your head to your knee. Then we're going to do the other leg. So left leg out, left arm beside the left leg, bending over, side body stretch. Then we're going to twist more square onto the front leg. Again, you can bring your head to your knee by lifting the knee if you need to, whatever's more comfortable. You do not have to reach the head to the knee. It's just the intention behind the pose that's more important. We're going to do a few just side body stretches, more dynamic this time. Pretend you're a tree blowing in the autumn breeze. Really get into it. You don't have to take it seriously. You can smile, unlike me, if you'd like. A smile goes a long way. It helps loosen us up. Then hands into prayer, Anjali Mudra. Then we're going to bring our fingertips to our shoulders and bend from side to side. So we're kind of twisting from side to side, and we're going to do it slowly at first so that we can get the rhythm. one breath in, one breath out. And then you can speed it up as you get more confident. But as we speed up, do not hurt yourself, do not overextend or over twist. Make sure you keep up the breaths. One breath in, one breath out. Here we go, I'm smiling now. Make sure you smile when doing this one. It's a lot of fun, and it's really releasing, really, really good for our shoulders and our spine. Try not to lose your form as you do this, and then we'll slowly reduce the speed and then stop. See if you can find stillness as quick as possible after that fast-paced movement. Take some deep breaths. Remember why you came to this video in the first place. Now we're going to do a more advanced form of breathing here. This is Kapalabhati breathing. So I've got my fists to my stomach to help me to align with the breath, and we're doing a breath in, like a passive inhale, and a fast-paced exhale. So it should have a sound to it. Okay, so do that at your own pace. I know I did that quite fast. And then we're going to breathe deeply again. You can bend forward into a forward fold to stretch out your back, or you can stay upright in Sukhasana. Just taking some deep breaths, letting the more advanced and strength-based dynamic part of the practice sink in, because it's all well and good to do the fast-paced stuff, but you need to breathe and let it sink in and have an effect on us. Be grateful for our bodies and what they're able to do. So thank you for watching this video. I know it was a bit fast-paced. I promise I am trying to get to grips with this, and I'll hopefully do a better sequence for you next time. But until then, take care. Namaste.